Cold water fishing mistakes. Why your float setup is killing your bites. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, as water temps start to drop in late fall and early winter, one of the biggest struggles for anglers isn't finding the fish, it's getting a clean bite and actually hooking up. You see that float twitch, lift your rod, and nothing. Empty hooks every time. Sound familiar? Well, today we're diving into the real reason behind those missed bites. It's all about how you balance your float setup, or what we call float adjustment. If your float isn't tuned right for cold water, you're basically fishing blind. Let's fix that. 1. Float adjustment is a balancing act. When we talk about adjusting a float, we're really balancing two things: how easily the fish can suck in the bait, and how clearly you can see that bite on your float. Here's the problem: those two goals fight each other. If you go too sensitive light setup, your float reacts instantly, every little nibble shows up. But in cold water, fish move slow and bite gently. They'll feel that resistance right away and spit the bait out. If you go too heavy stiff setup, the bait lies nicely on the bottom, super easy for fish to eat, but the float barely moves. You might pull up your line half an hour later and realize a fish's been sitting there the whole time. That's why I always say, float tuning is a contradiction. You can have perfect bite signals and perfect bait presentation at the same time. So in cold weather, the priority should be making it easy for the fish to eat first, and seeing the bite second. 2. Why weight and bait matter. Here's something most anglers forget: the weight of your bait and hooks changes your float balance dramatically. Let's say you set your float perfect, lie at home balanced for 2 hook baits. Then you switch to a heavier dough or a chunkier worm at the lake. Suddenly, your setup is completely off. Your hooks might be flat on the bottom now, or your sinker might already be touching bottom. Same float, same setup, totally different results. So anytime you change bait type, hook size, or leader thickness, take a minute to recheck your float balance. It's the only way to keep your hook bait sitting right where the fish want it. 3. The right way to adjust in cold water. Alright, so what's the right float setup for late fall and early winter? Here's my approach. Go slightly heavier, not lighter. You want your bait resting gently on the bottom. Make it easy for fish to slurp it in. Use thinner line and a fine-tipped float. That reduces drag and makes even soft bites more visible. Lower your visible float marks. The shot count. Fewer visible marks means smaller movements become easier to notice. In other words, focus on easy feeding, not hypersensitive bite detection. Cold water fish like carp and crucian carp barely move their fins when feeding, so help them out. If they can suck the bait in without feeling weight, they'll hold it longer. And that's your window to strike. 4. Quick recap. Float tuning is all about balance. Too light equals great bite signals but poor hookups. Too heavy equals easy feeding, but missed bite detection. In cold water, go slightly heavy and fine tune with line and float choice. Remember, fish can bite what they can't eat comfortably, so before blaming the lake or the weather, take a look at your float setup first. So tell me, when the water turns cold, do you prefer fishing light or heavy? Drop your answer in the comments. I am curious how you all balance your rigs. And if this helped you save a few missed strikes, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss the next video. Until next time, stay warm, stay patient, and tight lines, my friends.